trying to do. Be what you trying to do. Come through and smoke. We got a rendezvous.
Yeah, we back.
We are here.
Yeah, man.
What you want?
We wasn't gonna ghost y'all again.
Season 2, episode 2.
Episode 2.
All right, so it's just us.
Yeah.
Just
That's
us.
what y'all wanted.
The core.
Hopefully, you know.
No guests today.
So we're gonna get this chemistry popping.
You knew. All right, so before we started, Mace was talking to us about black representation.
Oh yeah, it was interesting. It was it was an article I seen, or one of my friends posted on Facebook, and dude named 3 movies: Princess and the Frog. I don't remember the other one. Will Smith turns into a fucking pigeon. He's a secret spy. He turns into a pigeon. And then Soul.
What movie is that?
I will find the title for you.
Where Will turn into a pigeon?
Yeah. He's animated. He's the coolest nigga on the planet. And that nigga turns into a pigeon,
Damn.
but he's still a spy. Like,
I do not remember that movie.
I watched. You know what I'm talking about, right?
Yet, but I do know.
Yeah.
I did see the trailer.
It's different. But
All right, so the basis of what you seen though, the post was.
yeah. So what dude was saying was, every time we have a black main character, in an animated movie, we don't ever get a fair shake to identify with them. Now, obviously, there's the big exception, which is Into the Spider-Verse. Sorry.
He's mixed though.
And he didn't even touch on that.
Yeah.
He took that for what it was.
He's Morales before he's, you know what I'm saying?
I mean, that's a fact.
He's
For
not-
sure.
Yeah. Like he speaks Spanish.
He got J's on.
Yeah.
Like, that's what they gave us.
That's
That's what they gave us.
Mace nigga.
No. I'm
nigga
saying
it up
that's
real
what they gave us. That's what they gave
They
us.
switched
He
it to Adidas in the game.
took us away.
There
Propped
you
us
go.
right out.
There you go.
Yeah,
There
but,
you go.
but dude cited that as the exception. But he said Princess and the Frog, by minute 30, I believe it was, she's a frog. And she remains a frog for, I think he said, another 50 minutes or something like that. So we know nothing about her struggle. That movie took place in the 20s, and she's a black woman. I believe she's trying to open her own restaurant or something like that. Never gets touched on.
Yeah.
Never. That's what he said. I'm paraphrasing. The Secret Spy movie. Will Smith is the world's best spy, black dude, and I think he said 16 minutes in, boom, the nigga turns into a pigeon.
Is he the main star of that movie?
Yes, him, and then it's a like wonky white dude scientist that comes along, and scientist helps. Like Will Smith has to accept the scientist's help to
He's
overcome.
the main character.
Yeah.
Okay. There, yeah.
Yeah, and it
That's crazy.
it was just a super dope article because it's like, at first I fell into the trap. I didn't read the article. I commented right away. I was on it. I had to get my thoughts out. And then I read the comment after mine, and then I'm like, maybe I should read the article. And they brought me back to my thoughts where, why is it like that? I want to ask y'all.
I would say it's intentional, and I only say that because I noticed that in a variety of ways. How, like in a commercial about a product, if the black person is spearheading it, like we got a LeBron Sprite commercial,
Yeah.
it had to be a hip hop Christmas beat. It couldn't just be a Christmas song.
The thirstiest time.
Like it
of
has
year.
to be a hip hop something playing
Yeah.
in the background of whatever product's being advertised. If
Yeah,
there's
yeah.
a black person on the screen, it's something else that I noticed that people might notice more after hearing this. Actually,
That's what we got.
I think that's in most cases though. Anything that's advertised like to the masses, if they wanted to reach the most people, it's always hip hop.
yeah.
Remember like early like 90s nigga McDonald's commercials? They were nigga. I'm talking about niggaed up.
Flagrant.
Bro,
Yeah.
I'm talking about like
Flagrant.
It was
very like clearly.
Catchy ass jingles.
Oh, for sure.
Or
But
like when
flagrant.
Taco Bell had to sell that the 89-cent cheesy double beef burrito, and then put it in a rap song.
yeah, it went from the little Hispanic Chihuahua
Taco Bell
nigga
dog, yeah.
straight to niggas,
Chester the Cheetah even started rapping later on.
because they know that's the market, dude.
I was gonna say rap start taking over,
That's
man.
the market.
It's
Are we being gentrified like day by day?
oh yeah,
What's going on?
bro,
Nigga,
that's what happens. But
bro, they call cornrows boxer braids.
Call
You
them
think we
what?
not being gentrified? boxer braids. Nigga, you want to hear for that? Well, that wave was crazy.
I didn't see that one. I
Kylie,
did see.
nigga, Kylie when she got Amber.
I remember
right?
when she got
Kylie
the
got the
braids,
braids, the corn like regular ass scalp braids, bro, cornrows.
Yeah.
Nigga, she called them boxer braids, and it was a wild ass wave of white women with braids, and they were not calling them cornrows. They weren't calling them scalp braids. Boxer braids.
It's
And I just
always
like
like
to say,
that.
But
as
they've been
a
they've been talking about us.
disclaimer,
They've been talking about our women with that hairstyle.
forever.
Bro, it's like
For fucking
do rags.
ever, bro.
Did y'all see the do rags? And it was like Vanity Fair or some shit.
Because
And
white boys is wearing them bitches.
it was a white woman with it,
'Cause,
with their
nigga.
straight hair hanging out the back.
To all our white listeners with cornrows, I just want to say fuck y'all.
And look, usually
Because we can't really explain to y'all why it bothers us so much when y'all have that shit in y'all head.
I'm
but we
seconding
can
that.
tell you why.
Just know
You
it do.
feel like everyone's looking at you when you got that shit. Because you know that shit is wrong.
individuals too.
You be looking for
Yeah,
attention. Most of the time when a white person gets cornrows, it draws a shit ton of attention.
Facts.
Look, if you plan on getting them, if you have them, just be authentic. Just be.
Just
Stay
hold
away
out.
from urban
Just be.
hairstyles.
Look, if you got them,
Stay away from
that.
urban hairstyles.
for me, if you
That's y'all word.
We got to use that word in every episode.
That's y'all word.
this season.
just be authentic, man.
We got to find
Be
another way to
yourself.
use that word every single season.
Just be yourself,
The urban.
please.
We gotta squeeze it in. That shit
All right,
does
so
not sit right.
look, man. So I had this discussion with a few friends, and it was so interesting, nigga, and I felt like it would be perfect for us to talk about. So in the convo, my man was basically saying he can't find like a woman who wants to be with him, and he has A, B, C, D, E, F, all of these great qualities. And the last woman he was with made a big deal out of his phone going off a lot. Like, not that it was bitches or nothing like that, but like his phone would go off, and it was like, it was her thing. Like, she was like, I'm not dealing with that shit. And he was like, what, nigga, I got A through F. What you mean you're not dealing with? That's small.
Yeah, like that's
But I was telling bro, is people have to stop belittling other people's feelings
yeah.
about anything.
Oh, yeah.
Because I was like, bro, you feel like you great. That don't make you great.
That's a fact.
Like you feel like because you got a good job, you take care of your kids, you take care of your woman, you make her feel special, all of this shit. So this makes you a catch. But if her pet peeve is your phone,
And
there's nothing you can do about that.
yeah.
There's absolutely nothing you can do. So the worst thing that you could do though is tell her, just deal with that shit.
You tripping.
Yeah.
I got all this other shit going for me.
I'm solid. Get over it.
But it's her thing. Like, this is her pet peeve.
Yeah.
You cannot
I know you hate it, but get the fuck over
because
it.
I got all this other shit.
I'm good enough to cover that.
And we talked about basically childhood trauma. So as a woman who's beginning to date a man maybe in his early 20s,
Yeah.
he hasn't learned, how to date. He hasn't learned how to treat a woman right. None of that shit. So
That's typical too.
yes, it is. But in that, do you blame a woman for not being capable of waiting for you to mature? If she leaves.
There's a level of balance to that shit. Like,
You know
I
what?
don't know. I feel like every woman has set their own personal like time period that they're okay with, waiting on
Yeah.
certain shit, and vice versa too. Like, I feel like a lot of people are impatient though.
Mm-hmm.
We're in the now era, so it's kind of hard.
But are you to blame? Like, is the woman to blame? So like, if you
The phone?
growing,
That's tough.
you trying to figure it out, and she leave you in your process, like you feel like you getting better.
Yeah.
I'm so much better than I was when we started. But for her, it's like, nigga, you went from an F to a D, but you feel like you went from an F to a B,
It's time to pull.
and
up
you
with
like,
that new baddie, man.
bro, you don't even know where I came from, and it's like, okay, so that's fine. You're right. She don't know where you came from. So when she got with you, you was an F to you and her. So, but from where you came from, you've been climbing this ladder this whole time.
Yeah.
So you feel like you came so far, but for her, nigga,
The timetables are different.
yeah.
Yeah.
So like, should she pat you on the back because you came so far to you, or like,
She should go find someone who's up to par, because apparently she got some standards.
Yeah, like that's what I was gonna
That's what I
say.
think
Like
she
you
should
can't,
do, 'cause
you
that's
can't,
crazy.
you can't fault nobody for
Yeah.
not waiting. You know what I'm saying? Like the ideal thing is you meet that person to where y'all both got the same timetable.
Yeah.
But that don't always go that way. Sometimes people have different timetables on life. Some people don't want to spend the next 8 to 10 years looking for that person. It's
Yeah.
like, look, I'm trying to find who I need to find, and then we have
Sound
things
like-
to do.
Like it would sound like she's in a rush.
Yeah,
like,
well, maybe, or
She's
maybe
in a
not.
rush for. I'm just saying.
Yeah,
like,
yeah.
If you know who you're dealing with, though, if you're well aware of who you're dealing with, and you know where he comes from, and you know it's taking him some adjustment time, and you know this, and you want to leave during that process at the same time, that kind of like defeats the purpose of you getting with dude, because you know him, like you know this guy, so you have no reason to dip. Like companionship to me is like pulling. Companionship to me is pulling somebody from behind up to where you're at, or to get them in front of you, not further pushing them.
I feel
away
like-
from you. Yeah, you know what I'm
Yeah,
saying? Like
yeah.
if someone's behind, then that's you too.
Mm-hmm.
Like you don't let your companion drag behind where you want them to be. Help his ass do something or come up with something. But if you want to leave during the process that you started in and you knew what you was getting into, that's kind of shitty.
Follow up. So you got 2 people, and one is there, the other is getting there. Now, if she waited for you to become what she needed you to be, right? And sometimes you get there, but it's too late, and she already mentally checked out. Do you think that the woman should just leave when you get there? Now that you're here, should she just leave or stay because she's already mentally checked out?
You gotta go. Yeah.
Bro, once you mentally
If you
check
checked
out,
out, you gotta go.
Because then you make the dude pay for it.
yeah,
Like you're constantly gonna be paying for all of your fuck ups until you got to where she needed you to be.
They're
Now
all
that
still
you're
here.
You
there,
just gotta root for the underdog in that situation.
now that you're there, it don't even matter.
yeah, no, they're still
and
here.
hope that
I give a fuck what you are now.
and
Yeah,
hope that
about
the
time.
underperformer leaves and then saves y'all both the trouble.
That don't happen.
I know,
'Cause
but I'm
you
just saying that's
get-
what I would root for.
When you
in
get there,
any
you get
situation.
drugged.
Yeah. Once you mentally check out, man.
Women are able to do that shit, man.
Yeah, but just go though. Like why?
Women
Why?
can
saying.
be completely checked out of a situation
And stay.
in it for
But
years.
fuck you up while they staying.
yeah, like I'm gonna poison you in 20 years type shit.
Yeah, but just
I'm
go.
gonna be the end of this
But
shit.
why not just go?
I don't know.
If you over it, and he meet all the standards and potential that you wanted, but you fed up.
It's the,
Why stay
the investment?
and treat the nigga like shit though?
The investment.
Principle.
The
So,
investment of the one thing
Look,
you don't get
so
back.
down the road, I'm not the one that fucked this up. That's all it is. When it comes up, I didn't do it.
You invested
You
time,
left.
man. Invested
Whatever
time
issue
always
you
feels
got,
like ownership,
So you left. You called it
and
quits.
you know it do.
Accountability. That's the word, not principle.
Invested time always creates a feeling of ownership over whatever the fuck it is. You be like, this is my shit right here.
So nobody should have to put up with anybody's trauma prior to them.
Shouldn't, but
slippery
it's
slope.
inevitable.
Slippery
Like,
slope.
I would say no just on like principle, but it's
Yeah.
inevitable. Like it seems like I've never met a female that couldn't bring some level of that shit.
Because you don't meet somebody's flaws.
yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like
Yeah,
you,
oh,
don't,
yeah,
don't
you meet their
you don't
little
meet
put those on
secretary.
Front
Oh
Street.
what? you don't meet nobody flaws.
what I
Like
call
from the
it.
jump, everything's fucking sunshines and roses. So
yeah.
like you fall for the sunshine and the roses.
The high.
Yes. So once y'all get together and now you get to learn what this motherfucker flaws are.
The plateau.
The baggage, he or she came with. And so at that point, do you start to like balance like, okay, yeah, this is all great, but
This
I
is
can't
all fucked up
deal
over here.
with the fact that like he was abused as a child and like I have to like tippy toe around like his triggers and shit like that. I can't deal with that. So like, is that a time where you like, hey man, I'm
That
in the
would
wind?
suck, though, because that person's gonna have a really hard time finding somebody who don't got some past trauma.
Now,
because
but
parents
do
were
you
terrible.
shoulder that? Do you
Eventually
shoulder
they'll
that?
have
I
to.
would. Me? Yes.
Eventually they're
Someone
gonna
else?
have to. Eventually.
'Cause I
But
don't know anyone who
look,
didn't. In my age group, bro, our parents are stupid.
everybody.
Boo-boo for the
You
most
said
part.
they stupid. It was stupid.
I mean,
I
to put it
bluntly, though, a
nigga,
lot
for
of our
real.
parents were stupid. In the simple motion of just going to work and letting us raise ourselves. Type
It's
shit.
only
that was
funny
bullshit.
'cause
if
it's
you
true.
thought we was gonna do what y'all wanted us to do, and y'all weren't gonna raise us, you had us fucked up. You thought you was just gonna beat niggas and we was just gonna get right.
Straight
come
up.
home and whoop ass and go in your room and
Hey, I'll take the chicken
I'm
out
not
tomorrow.
living
You
that
got
life,
it.
man.
I learned my lesson. No,
I can't do it.
if you see the absolute best, if you see the peak of that person, and then you see the lows and the nooks and crannies that you didn't see at first, and they're lower than the peak is higher, and you realize like, hey, yo,
that's different.
I don't know, like, you know, I see the best, you know, what you show me when you get your game face on. This is your idea of tip top, and now I see triggers and lows, and
I'm gonna have to be a hypocrite.
you know,
I gotta be a hypocrite on this one.
if somebody decides to leave
gotta
after,
use discretion,
you know,
man.
if
That's
somebody
all I got to
decides,
say.
I don't fault them for that.
Bro, because
use a little
look,
bit of
like I
discretion.
absolutely needed a woman to stick by me while I learned how to love.
Yeah,
Because I didn't know how. So like I
the
would have
only way to
been
learn.
I would have been fucked.
yeah,
Yeah, like if my ex wanted to leave, like while I was in the process of trying to get to like really learning how to love a woman the proper way. If she would have left, I probably would have never learned. I'd have went right back to my old
It'd've been
bullshit.
bad.
It'd been the same shit. But on the flip side of that is I wouldn't have did it.
Also
I'm not
true.
waiting, bro. Like today, right?
That's
me,
what I'm saying.
me being 31 today. If I got with a woman and she was trying to figure out how to love a man the right way, bitch,
I don't have time.
what? No,
I don't have time,
bro. No, but that's what I'm saying. I have to be a hypocrite on this one because I needed it, and maybe somebody else needed it. I'm just not built.
But see, that goes back to
I'm
the
just
timetables.
not built to give it. Like I cannot wait while you treat me like shit and be like, you know what?
I'm still
I
learning.
gotta teach her.
I'm working on
sorting it out.
I gotta.
hate that
Yeah,
shit.
I'm. It's a work. No, bitch. Fuck you. And that.
Work better, work
Skedaddle.
faster, like
You bitch.
Do OT.
be better now.
Yeah, but I would not have been able to. And I know like this is it's always a common stigma with like men not being able to put up with the shit that they put women through. Now I don't know if it's a men to women thing, but I know for a fact I could not have dealt with half of what she put up with from my ass. Bitch would have been in the wind, bro. I'm out of there. No fucking way.
But this is you now. As
Yes.
you said, you're 31. Like,
Even then, bro, when I wish the bitch would have been trying to learn how to love me, and I don't even know how to. Bitch, nah.
that's because
It's a right time, right place. Thing. I mean, like you were younger, more prone to first experiences, so it's like fuck it. I'm gonna deal with Trey. Whoever it was like, I'm gonna deal with Trey, and that's just it. Because they ain't never had that shit before.
that's a fact.
I bet they wouldn't do it again.
So speaking of meeting somebody, you know, at the beginning with all the sunshines and roses, is it a good idea to tell somebody exactly what you want and don't want from a person at the beginning?
No, hell
No.
no.
Absolutely not.
I don't even do that shit at the end.
Yeah, no.
No,
You
That's
just ride the
stupid.
wave, bro. Just
That's
ride the
so
wave.
stupid.
just got to like let them figure it out.
I live in the gray, so
Ease
I
it.
could never expect
You could even
nobody to.
ease it out there.
So like, what are the initial combos then? Like you don't tell them like what you want in a partner, and they don't tell you what they want in a partner, so
just
y'all
be
know if y'all on the same page.
you
just
can
be
do
like-
that. Leave it open ended. Leave it open ended. Don't
Because
you,
it's a pro and a con to telling somebody what you want, huh?
exactly.
It is.
But because the pro is that they can up front be like, okay, well, I know I'm not gonna be that. I know I don't want to do that. So
Hit the
you
door
know,
on your ass.
we can hit the door, or
that's the
They
ideal
can just
one.
fucking
They'll-
pretend
Yeah, they'll be
exactly what you want.
Yeah,
and even if it's not them,
exactly.
and then
But
you don't
I
learn
feel
until
like
you
when
get comfortable.
Do that and you set a boundaries. You're setting boundaries, saying that you also won't grow past what you expect from somebody.
Yeah, like a ceiling.
Yeah, like you also putting yourself in the box when you do that shit too. That's why I say it's bad to set those expectations, because then they're always gonna expect you to only be like that.
Yeah, that's why I said like you got to leave it open ended. It's good to get that out, but you gotta.
And when you get older and you change,
Yeah,
gonna be the one
then-
that's inconsistent.
You looking real funny. Like this ain't what you said on date one. And now you know. You got to
That's
leave it
'cause
open ended,
It'd
man.
be too much talking on them dates, man.
Hey, that's why the movies is
Just
the
be
winner,
like,
bro.
do your shit, and then just go watch a movie.
The movie is the winner.
Do your shit.
Do
You
your
come
shit.
out, how you feel about it. dap up and
Dap
Oh
up.
my god. Good looking, my nigga. Yeah. We in here?
Got a lighter in your fist, clenched tightly.
On me.
I bet. Oh my
shit,
god.
man.
No, I don't know, dude. And I know it's two sides to that, and that's why I asked the question, because you would want to know though, like what somebody expecting of you or out of you when you're dealing with them.
Off top.
But like on the opposite side of that, if they tell you, you just fake the phone. What? You want a nigga that do this and that?
Yeah.
I can do that shit. Even if it ain't you.
Bet I'm with you for 8 hours a day. Treat it like a job.
That
I go back to being me when I'm out.
Yeah, that setting. People do that a lot too. From what I understand, there's a lot of people in the real world that are like, I won't do this, and this. So I feel like if you do that, you kind of ruin any element of surprise. Just
the
knocking
journey.
all the fun out that shit.
Yeah. You take the journey away.
I expect you to do this and this. Like, what the fuck am I, a robot? Like, you giving me like a program to follow so that I can be with your ass? Like, who do you think you are?
Bruh.
That's how I feel about that. Like, who
It's
do you
a
think you are?
slow
to
your
try
fucking roll. Like,
yeah, like
this
you
ain't
gotta
that,
list,
bitch.
like,
Like,
it be regular ass people. Like, you go to work like me. What you mean you got a list of shit
this is
that
not
you'll
that.
put up with? You got a boss? Did you give him a list? Like, I never expect shit out of people because you get disappointed.
Yeah,
99 times out of 100.
I've learned that now more than I ever have in my life.
Shit.
What anything. When people tell me they're gonna do something, I don't expect anything, bro. I kid you not. Like I'm talking about like plans, anything. When people say they gonna do anything with me, for me, whatever, I do not ever expect it. So when it don't happen, I'm not even mad.
You there
Because
already.
I mean, cool. If it's gonna happen, it'll happen, and I'll be happy if it does.
already had
But
some shit
if it does
set up.
not, I'm not gonna be disappointed, nigga. I don't, because it's been so many times where I
You set your day up.
on people's
on it.
word.
Yeah.
You know what I'm
Waste
saying?
of
And
time.
like, and then it don't happen, and then you be fucked up. You be mad as hell. What's too early to argue with a new person?
Too early to argue.
Like
In a
you know how we
relationship?
said that you meet somebody, everything's great. Now, what's too soon for red flags? Because once you get all the good shit, now you, like you said, you get to, you get all the highs.
Yeah.
And then later on in the relationship, you get the lows, and you can average out, like, is this worth this? But like
There's a
in the
window.
talking phase, like when you're getting to
has
know
a
somebody,
window.
yes. But what do you feel like is the window?
When we say argue, like
Not
what
like-
level?
Like
I
it
feel
again.
like once we got the cute shit out of the way, like that's your window.
I feel like that's at least 3 to 6 months though. That seems
Yeah,
kind of
like-
far.
Like that's when y'all like consistently spending time and shit.
Yo, if they wild,
Like the first couple of days, like if you see some, that's when you're supposed to check out.
Yeah.
Like
But
one of
that's
your
why I
red
tell
flags.
people to set your minimums because not everybody's the same. I'm like a 3-month guy. Like 3 months. we'll see. I don't have any expectations. Like 3 months.
3 months is
of just-
3 months is a good time. Of,
3 months
like,
is
we
really
just
fair.
doing shit.
Yeah, dealing
Like,
with
we
somebody.
just doing shit for 3 months.
That's really
So
fair.
all your red flags should come out in 3 months, hopefully.
if you spending
If
a
I
lot of
miss
time,
something-
bro. I'll tell you what. One
Oh,
thing,
yeah, I spend hella
one thing
time.
I do not know. One thing I know is that you do not know anything that you know about somebody until you have.
Live
Yeah,
that person.
there you go.
Mm-hmm.
So like you could think you know somebody because you spend so much time with them. They spend a night at your house. You spend a night at their house. Nigga, you don't know what they do to the house before you show up. Now, when they waking up in that bitch with you,
You gonna see a lot.
Turn that motherfucking bookcase around on your ass.
boy,
See a lot, learn a lot.
but I
Reveal.
think that's when you really dive into getting to know a motherfucker. Like you can spend as much time as you want with anybody. You do not fucking know them until y'all under the same roof.
That's a fact.
Friend, relationship, whatever. Like nigga, I'm talking about. I done had homies like where I'm like, this nigga, he clean as hell. You feel me? Anytime he come over, he the only
Shit.
nigga who wash his dish out. You feel me? He the only nigga who don't leave water bottles. He don't do this. He don't do that. And then the nigga move in.
Shit.
I'm like, nigga, what the fuck?
I wasn't at
Appreciative
home
'cause He
before.
ain't had no dishes. He's appreciative.
Like I said, this is the only
what
cup I'd have never had.
I'm talking about, bro, a
Watch
whole
this.
whole different everything.
That's very true. It's like night and day almost. Like
That shit is crazy though.
Because you can hide it if you don't live with a person. When they come over, you clean up.
Yeah.
You get the house
pull that
together
secretary
for
out,
them to
like I call it.
yeah for them to pull up and you get shit right. Now when like I said, when a motherfucker living with you,
So to piggyback off that, when do you move in with somebody?
I don't know about that timetable. I feel like that's very case specific.
Yeah,
For sure, dude.
Like, what if a bitch get evicted on you while you with her? What you gonna do?
Shit.
And you've been with her for like a year, but y'all like dating. It's not,
let's go to the budget suites, man. I got you.
I ain't got it.
You gonna drop her off?
I'm gonna set you up real nice.
You gonna drop her off?
I ain't got it.
Carpet's gonna be freshly shampooed.
Furnished.
It's
rug
already
knockers.
furnished. You got cable.
I brought the
Yo, you
rug.
got a dinner table this big.
I rent the rug.
We get you some small plates.
One of them old white microwaves.
Bring you in with your stuff and
It got an actual
and
plate
then
in that
leave you
bitch.
there.
It don't even got the microwave plate. There's a plate in that bitch.
I'll see you tomorrow.
Oh, that's the plate you eat off the microwave.
It's spin around on the dish plate, nigga.
See, that's different. You different, but that's savage. That's savage. You dropped her off at the
No,
budget
man,
suites,
but it's
fully furnished.
bro. If you get evicted, like, and I'm not close enough to know your finances apparently because you got evicted. Like,
What if she had a roommate didn't fall through? You know what I'm saying? Some shit like that. It'd be so many tangibles to like a life.
but what I'm saying is like,
That
if
is a fucking situation.
I try
for
not
your
to
ass,
judge
though.
people.
That's the situation for your ass.
I try not to judge.
If you dealing with somebody and y'all rocking, like y'all building, and then she get evicted, like, do you feel like if she don't got nobody, do you feel like, come on,
do I know prior? Like, do I know your living situation? Do I know your financial situation?
you gonna date her from the streets?
Nah.
Are you gonna date her from the streets? Because you
No,
saying you're not
man.
gonna let her come stay with you.
No, I'm
So,
just
like,
saying.
are
Look,
you-
if
is she gonna want to fuck with you?
I have to.
Is she gonna want to fuck with you?
you gotta date her from the streets.
No, I'm
Oh.
saying like, I'd have to. She has to come through.
No,
Yeah,
see,
because I mean, what's the alternative,
I'm
man?
not leaving
bruh,
nobody
look,
like
if
that.
I don't know your financial situation, if you just pop up on me like, man, I got evicted,
I've
So
been
y'all
left
done.
Like that. I'll never do no.
Y'all done once you get evicted.
why you ain't tell me? You didn't think that was like something you should say? I could have helped you. Like, what? That's selfish of you.
You are gonna help her by letting her come stay.
That's selfish to expect me to like.
Makes a dirtbag, y'all.
No, bro. But
Just so y'all
look,
know.
man.
Evicted?
Just
No,
There you go.
Let's see.
That's all it takes.
I open my mouth. I speak up. I had help.
hey,
You know what I'm saying?
Not
Like,
everybody has help.
you don't get help if you don't speak up either. Like,
she
if
is speaking
we
up.
rock,
She
you
trying
help.
to
What if
she trying to
what
get
you
you to
speaking
the.
up to?
No. I could have helped you with your own spot. Like
What if
you.
what if she gave you the 30-day notice? Like,
Hey, I'm about to get evicted in 30.
Look, then
You
that's
got 30
fine.
days
If
to
we
be an asshole
really
about it.
rocking, then that's fine.
You
we
gonna give it a chip?
we gonna figure you out.
You
Yeah,
gonna- you gonna give it a
if
chip?
We,
But
if
you're
we
not
really
gonna let her come
rocking,
stay with you.
we gonna get you right.
Nah.
That's different. If you say, "Can I stay with you?" Because the roommate on bullshit, then we figure that out.
Not
sure.
giving you no money.
No,
No.
you let her stay with you and not the money.
I would rather do that.
If the
All right.
finances is fucked, solo.
if I'm fucking with you tough
Okay,
at that point,
if the finances are fucked and you taking care of your shit and she come stay with you, you're not taking no hit.
yeah.
I mean,
if
I'm
she's
not-
on her
already- you
shit
already
and
taking-
someone
you
else
already
dropped the
taking
ball,
care
she
of
got
your
evicted.
shit.
I'm
Are
not
you
giving
fucking
no
with-
money away that I don't have. If I ain't got it,
I'm
then
not
you
giving
just
no
homeless.
money, period.
I'm just saying, if I can't go without it, I'm not giving it away. Then you just homeless.
But I'm saying, like, her financial situation is something that you can figure out once she comes stay with you. That's when you already taking care of your shit.
Her
Her money is
an
not
extra.
Yeah,
strain
her money's
on
not
I get
fucking
it.
you over. You feel
Okay.
me? So like, even if she's not good with her money, that don't got shit to do with you and your living situation.
I mean,
Now
I ain't
you get to
taking
now you
care
get to
of
test drive the bitch.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like she get to come over and stay with you for a while. Now you get to find out if she gonna go half with you on the
Yeah,
bills,
yeah.
or if her
Or
finances
she's
is
gonna
fucked
get
up,
right and just dip.
or go back to her own shit.
Well, that's fair.
But Mace was gonna leave her on the street, so it don't even matter.
No,
She ain't had no
If
option.
she
Nah,
spoke
there was no
up,
option.
listen.
That bitch gonna be in the
y'all
streets,
ain't gonna
she
play
belong
me.
to the
in the
streets
back
now.
seat. The bitch had to get a storage room
Now she lives behind the D.
with the heating and cooling.
Laid the fuck out on the sidewalk in front of 2K.
all that U-Haul.
Already know. Because I used to
Pay
work
for a
there.
parking spot
Oh
and shit.
my
And that's
god,
exactly what used to happen.
man.
Now she stretched
Look,
out on the
Y'all
sidewalk.
just learned what kind of nigga
from
Mace is
inside
today.
With
Yeah.
a job. too.
Amber
Look.
got lucky she got him when she got him, because this don't let her have got
tell
evicted.
you what.
Shit wouldn't have been. I wouldn't have my nieces here or nothing. This nigga would have had her on the street.
Boy, they've been painting the nigga all kind of shit since season 2 started.
Oh,
bro.
we paying you. No,
I was the freaky nigga last
they
episode.
can hear this shit. We
now
not
I'm a
paying you
dirtbag.
nothing.
Like, ain't this a bitch?
We got the tape.
Yeah, did he?
and we gonna roll it.
Did we say it or he said it? That nigga try to put that shit on us.
I'm about to edit this shit out. All this shit. This shit going.
episode will never make it. This one going straight to DVD.
Yeah, this gonna be on the mixtape.
Oh, fuck. Deleted scenes like a motherfucker.
That piff. What you on?
Damn, son, where you find this?
Hey, so I don't know if y'all listen to satellite radio, but I do when I'm at work.
I did when I had it.
Okay, so Earthquake has a show. One of the questions that he asked on there was, if you marry a woman and you have $10 million, and then you marry this woman with $10 million, she don't bring shit. All right.
Nothing.
When y'all divorce 2 years later, now you got $30 million. Is she entitled to the 20 or a piece of it?
Did she bring?
If she didn't do nothing for it, so like he's a comedian, okay. So in this position, he's a comedian. She not writing jokes. She not telling jokes. He's making the money. Married her. She came in. He kept making money. Now but with her, not that she's done anything. But with
blowed
her,
up
20 million more. So now he had 30 million. So not that she asking for the 10 that he started with, but she want a piece of the 20 because she was there for it. Is she entitled to the 20 when they divorce?
Wes, you go first because I'm a dirtbag. I don't fucking
Correct.
say nothing.
I'm glad you said it. Damn, that's tough. She ain't bring that. She got furniture. Did she bring anything?
Nothing.
Not a dish. Nothing.
Nothing.
Oh, well, he
Brought that cooter cat.
Right from in front of the D.
That sound like you got him off the streets.
Cooter cat and neck, nigga.
Right from in front of the D, in front of 2K.
Fuck. Yeah, I don't know. That's tough. That sound like some weird. I just would never do that. So.
No, I mean you would, but you know there are plenty of
yeah.
situations where you know this shit has happened. So I'm just asking, like, morally, do y'all feel like because she spent the past 2 years with you and you made $20 million over the span of time that she's been with you, is she entitled to some of that 20?
By default,
So
I guess you're like part of the fucking show.
Yeah, fuck no.
But you're not entitled to it, though.
I was gonna say
you are a part of the show, but you're not entitled.
The way you worded it, yeah, the way you worded it,
that word sucks.
Abso-fucking-lutely not.
No,
you are not entitled to
we're not
nothing.
married. Yeah, you're definitely not entitled to a penny by law. You're not entitled to a penny.
Nothing.
no, they're married. That's what I'm saying. So like they're divorcing, and in the divorce, like
Sign
she
the thing,
wants a piece. Nah, just
you are
regular
still
ass
not
marriage, no
you are-
prenup, no nothing. Like,
No.
do you feel like she should get piece of that 20 that you earned while you was with her?
Tax preparer.
You better tell some jokes.
We finna get down to the nitty-gritty.
You better start telling some jokes.
Call
You
it
are
tax
not
prep,
entitled.
So we
Also,
can get this
one
accurate.
of the
down to
rebuttals
dollar.
was
God.
one of the rebuttals was a woman saying basically, so she invested 2 years of her time into that man. Like she didn't work because you know she was at home taking care of, providing for, blah blah blah. So in that time she could have made money, but she didn't because she was with him. So technically she should get something. And I was like, man, that sounds like a choice to me.
Let me tell you something. That's a real simple way to get that little $30K a year you was looking for. We dial up the numbers right now.
All that situation does is leave me with more questions. Like, how much is too much money at that point? Like
what do you want?
I got 40 mil.
Like, what I'm just like, what do you want? Like,
Yeah,
how much,
that's
how
my
much,
question.
How much of this 20 do you want?
Yeah, put a number on it. Because if it's the wrong number, whatever
We finna
job
fight-
you
we finna
qualify
fight
for.
hard.
No,
Because people retire on
We gonna fight.
401ks. So it's just like how what you want?
we gonna
You
find
want
out.
8? Like what do you want? A 1 mil? Like you can I don't know, it's like more money than people will see in a lifetime. So it's like
I say that all the time. You know how, like, because people make so much money now, $1 million is
they're trying
so
to downplay it,
under.
basically.
It's nothing.
Like it's like it ain't shit.
Zero.
Like you hear niggas talk about like NBA contracts
I could
sometimes,
retire on
and
that.
like
Small contracts.
niggas are like, he only got paid
Oh,
15
you
million.
only got 1.1? Vets minimum?
That's just the vet minimum.
Nah, it's 3
He ain't
mil.
making shit.
That's it? Like, nigga, I'm retired. You give me 3 mil, I'm done.
Give me a vet minimum.
I don't even want shit.
Bro, I just give me 1 million. Niggas, like the rest of your life could be set on $1 million, and I don't even think people really understand that. Like
How
working
frugal.
class people, fuck being frugal.
Yeah.
With $1 million, you can be on some bullshit. Now,
Yeah,
not
you
obviously
can.
not like fucking
Not
going
be
crazy
bullshit.
but you can be on bullshit with $1 million and be fine.
For a good
Some
long
niggas
time.
never see that over the entire time that they work. I'm talking about from like 16 to when they fucking retire. They never collectively
Yeah.
get $1 million. I'm talking about 25 years of work, and you never, as a total, all the money you ever made in your entire life, never equals $1 million. How do regular ass citizens act like $1 million ain't shit.
I don't know.
That's why niggas
I
take.
just know that my lifestyle would definitely entails retiring on like 2 million, 3 million. Like, I don't even want to do that much shit. Like, I can only imagine having 40 mil on me and being like, yeah, bitch, you can't have you can't have
Just
a dime.
don't say you
Because I
entitled
wouldn't know
to
what
it.
the yeah,
That's it.
That's all it is.
That's
but
it. You getting taken
if
care
it's
of.
me, yeah, if
You
you're
know,
getting
as long as-
divorced and we had some type of ties,
Yeah, you getting taken care of, but
I mean, yeah.
let it be
just
known
feel
you're not
like-
entitled to nothing.
Damn.
Don't ask me for 12 mil out of the 20
That
I
scenario
made.
just made me think about like the amounts. Like, my God,
It's a stupid amount of money, bro.
most niggas would say that's nothing. 10 mil, it's nothing. I'd be
Most
like,
niggas
What?
ain't
He got 40.
What?
Most niggas ain't
What
got
is 10
10 in their
bitch?
pocket
It's everything. What are you talking about? It's just $10 million.
You set.
for doing like you just there.
You set.
You just came. Like
You
you
just
just
there.
you just fucking came. Like
Like you gave up 2 years of your life doing what realistically?
There's a, like for example, there's a chick who was dating Blake Griffin and Matt Leinart.
Jesus.
Blake Griffin first, Matt Leinart second. Had a baby by both and gets child support from both.
She made it. She won.
She's done, bro.
She won.
she's not do shit else ever again.
No, she won.
doesn't.
She
gets-
fucked the right two niggas.
She
yeah,
won.
She's at 20 mil a year.
Good God.
Like 20 mil a year?
20 mil a year.
Oh yeah,
Between
she
the both.
won.
God.
That's crazy.
Damn.
You done. All you do is lay on your back
That's crazy.
2 times.
for a couple athletes.
2 times.
Bro, you know she was just thinking about what she should buy
Do you feel
the
like
whole time.
Do you feel like that's an advantage that women have in our law system?
Oh, of course.
Yes.
Of course.
Huge.
Anything pertaining to children, really.
Put children and the mother
Yeah.
type thing.
Yeah, absolutely.
I
Because there's nothing there's nothing that a child would need that would cause for you to get $10 million a year for it.
Not a single thing.
That's why you got to just have
Like at
9 more kids after you
And
fuck up
I think it's
first.
ridiculous for you to have to even like the child support law in Nevada just changed recently to where they used to have a minimum, like maybe if you didn't work or some shit like that, like there's a minimum amount like $100 per payment, and now it's 18% no matter what of your gross, not net pay.
That's fucking
18%
sick.
of your gross, so 18% of your take home. No,
That's
no
sick.
matter what. If child support is put on you, like if she goes for child support and it's accepted by the court, it's 18% of your gross.
That's tough.
That
No,
is
I
sick.
feel like it's like a
18%.
yeah, it's like hella intentional because like it's crippling as hell from like
Nigga,
seeing that happen to people. Like they get their check and it just be gone.
gone.
Like,
That makes
that's
nigga. Why, you wouldn't even want to work.
no, you
Like
don't.
at that point, you don't even like. Ain't no point.
You don't have nothing for yourself.
You know, a dude from work showed us his shit, and I think bruh said he made like $1,500 a check. That nigga said after child support, and it was something weird where they took it twice for one kid. Like they took the shit twice, and that nigga said he walked away with like $600.
Make you want to kill a motherfucker, bro. Go off kids.
And he said it's been.
I can't keep doing this. Somebody got to go.
I think he said it's been over 18 years. Like it's some weird setup shit to where he was just stuck. I'm like, damn, bro. I'm sure it's Russians you could pay to get that off.
For
you.
whacking all the way
Way
down to
cheaper.
sheepdog.
Yeah, get that right off you.
Yeah, bro. But I don't know. That's one of those ones. That child support shit is fucking hell, dude.
Telling you, you gotta have 9 more kids after you fuck up once, bro.
Oh yeah, because after 10,
we just learned about the 10
yeah,
kid rule.
Wait, we just learned.
So
After
you
10
know,
kids,
you free. You,
ain't no
you
more
out that
ain't
jam.
no more support for them kids.
So just keep shooting, bro.
Speaking of kids, man, I got a scenario. I think
Let's hear it.
I think kids would enjoy the scenario. So you're sitting there playing Fortnite at, let's say, 240 frames per second.
Okay.
You on your 8K TV, and then you hear a ding, and it smells like fried chicken. You open a little door on your console.
Oh my god.
And now you're eating chicken and greasing the fuck out your controller on Fortnite,
Hey, you did that. You did that.
and you
amazing,
on the
bro.
round.
That was perfect.
Yeah, man. yeah.
I'm about to Google it.
Hey,
now.
Wes,
Hold
you can.
on.
Bro, I'd like to announce that there's a fucking KFC console, man.
KFC
It's not
console.
a hoax. It's for real.
Bro, the specs are up there too.
It's better than both of them. It's better than the Series X. and
Hey,
the PS5.
KFC's
Why?
gaming console is shitting on the 5 and what's the Xbox called? The
Series X.
Series X. Xbox
Shit,
Series
dude.
X and the PS5 are beneath
from a spec standpoint.
the KFC
So
gaming console.
it's
This
got
is disgusting.
it's
this
killing
is
me, man.
fucking
So
disgusting.
I'm gonna just read this straight from Wikipedia, just so that y'all can get a glimpse. It says. The KFConsole is a home video game console developed by KFC Gaming and Cooler Master. After its initial announcement in June 2020, it was widely believed to be a hoax until its official launch in December. The console boasts various features, including ray tracing up to 4K resolution and 240 frames per second, which is ridiculous. The signature feature of the device is a proprietary patented chicken chamber.
It really holds
That
chicken,
can
bro.
store and warm chicken.
Oh man.
Hey, who is
So-
this marketed for?
I just want to know who's going to start the first like console.
The chicken
grease
people.
fire,
Are we
like,
rapping about chicken?
The fucking chicken people, duh.
Do
who's
we need
gonna
a
start
jingle?
The first console grease fire in the middle of a game.
The chicken people. It's for the chicken
Like
people.
you think you'll be as pro humming now?
Bro, this is
But that
fucking sick.
That
That
you got a
microwave,
lizard
huh?
light on and that motherfucker.
This is
You're
sick.
gonna have a constant fucking drone from that light. But like KFC spazzing, man, they don't. I can't believe they did this shit. Like we thought this shit was a game.
Hey, how do we get stuck with the chicken stereotype?
I don't know.
Do y'all like
Why is it
all bullshit aside,
negative?
I don't know if it's negative. I'm not saying it's negative,
No,
but
no,
how
I'm
did
just asking,
how did
like-
niggas get pinged with chicken?
I can the general hoax or not hoax. I won't call it hoax, but the general like
Consensus
fucking
type
myth,
deal,
I
yeah.
guess, out there is that it was a black woman's recipe that was stolen, and that's how it became associated with us in the first place. That recipe was stolen from us, and given to
I just
a
always
white
interested
owner.
in like the food stereotypes that we got
Watermelon.
hit
Like
with.
I can see it happening generically too, just
Watermelon.
off that myth. Like you tell a slave to bust it down in the kitchen once, they go crazy, and he's like, "Oh shit, what's this?
Oh, so niggas are.
I
Like,
can make some money here."
from that day. Niggas got
Like
chicken.
I can see that happening. That's not
Just
too bad
grab
of
a
the
slave
question.
and
no like
give
grape,
them some
grape,
chicken.
grape flavored shit.
Yeah,
Watermelon,
shit.
chicken.
I don't know how.
Like
they
how
got
the
them
fuck
things.
did we get those things?
I
Like,
ain't gonna hold you. Grape flavor shit is
I could
delicious.
probably do
well, yeah,
some
for sure. But I
research
mean, like, why is it only
I know I
delicious to
could do some
niggas?
research and find out. I'm sure there's a very sure reason why. Only because there's a lot of that shit with us.
It's just weird. The food thing, like,
It just strikes me as like a weak
Like I would
ass.
encourage both of y'all and the viewers, honestly, to look up the history of the number 42, like just for every between sports, and see how crazy it is, like when it applies to black athletes within sports.
oh shit.
And the number 42, it's like there's a video on that shit that I've seen that I will have to hyperlink into this podcast so that our viewers can see. But it's
Nah, hell
actually
yeah.
really interesting. It'll blow your mind how many of our black athletes got pinned with the 42.
I'm about to check that shit out.
Yeah, it'll bug you out. But yeah. So we got a chicken console.
It's going down.
So I can only imagine how fucking funky that shit's gonna be within like a month of use.
What?
I just wouldn't use it. Would you use it?
No, because I'm trying to figure out where would be a good place in the
Ooh.
house.
Does
know
it
what
go in the
I'm
kitchen or does it go
Console in the kitchen.
No, for real, like you're not gonna fry the fucking chicken up in your room.
It's,
I
it's
mean,
just to store it. You're
but
not finna-
imagine-
you're not cooking.
But
It's a chicken.
You're
chamber.
saying that because you
to
can't.
store and warm chicken.
Look, bro,
I
you're
don't-
saying that because you can't fry chicken in your room.
I just want to know why you
Imagine
can't eat dinner. And
if you can. Nigga, you playing Apex and,
I
then
get to
look,
tuck my chicken in my system
you clutch around. Y'all win.
and to reward myself.
Ding. Chicken is done.
That's
Hey,
what-
hold on, y'all.
Oh, let me put this chicken down.
This shit delicious.
Let me put this chicken in the chamber. Cover me.
Hey, you PS5 niggas and Xbox niggas, where y'all chicken at?
See, man,
Let me put the bone down. We can go another round.
Don't start using this as a metric
a nigga in his
for the
chicken.
console war.
A nigga in his chicken.
A nigga.
I'm just saying, bruh.
One of them Negroes and they
That's the
chicken.
title.
If I could
A
have
nigga and
A
his chicken.
nigga and his chicken.
fucking
like
gold.
I like it. We
A
got
nigga and his chicken.
Oh shit.
Bro.
Oh my god.
But I just
dude.
like to say, bro, gaming has came so far, bro. Like, to think that they would do this shit, or honestly, any of the shit that they're doing right now. Like, I bet you didn't think that it would get to this point.
No,
When you were
absolutely
playing the PS2, you never thought, like, one day this shit was going to be lifelike with...
You know what? As
Fighting over
many
consoles.
multiplayer games that we've played growing up before we had online gaming, I don't think any of us ever thought like, I wish I could play with Mace
somebody
way the
elsewhere.
fuck over there.
Nah, the typical thing would be to get that friend over in person.
And
That's a fact.
instantly.
Yeah.
Like that's the only thing you thought. Like nobody was like,
I
obviously
need
the
to
gaming companies, but
figure
like
something out.
niggas, consumers were not like, damn, I wish I could play with Mace right now while he was at home and I was at home. No, you want Mace to
No,
pull
that
up.
nigga needs to be in the house. In
You
the
want
crib.
multiple
We gotta-
controllers.
Yeah.
So niggas could come through, and that's when shit was personal. Like,
Yeah. I went through a very short list of games that are in our current generation that it's super short, but like have that local co-op feature where you can like play with somebody. They're
That
not-
shit is
they're,
disappearing
less than
now,
like
bro.
50 games on the platform since 2013 when PS4 came out.
No,
There's
seriously.
like less than 50 games that you could play on the same couch.
it's unpopular.
Which is crazy to think about. Like that shit used to be so fun, bro.
What? Nigga, The Simpsons, nigga.
4-way split screen shit.
Fucking GoldenEye, nigga.
Oh,
like
oh yeah, boy.
That
Full
blows my
controllers.
mind, bro.
oh my
Hey,
god.
Niggas, hey,
I feel like
no
it was
screen
never-
watching.
I feel like it was
Nigga,
never
that's not
more
even a
fun.
thing. Nigga,
You ain't gonna know I'm doing it, nigga.
we all here.
I'm about to find you.
That was a strategy.
Nigga said you
all
can watch
here.
my screen.
That was the strategy. Whoever was the best at it won that shit.
You know the map well enough. You see exactly where such and such.
Niggas
at.
is so
We all
grimy
on the
with that
same
shit.
even keel,
I used
bro.
to hate that shit,
We all
bro.
know these maps.
Yeah, I would tape a piece of
I'm-
paper to the
I
screen,
missed
bro.
it.
I would block my shit off.
Give you a little corner.
Yeah,
Be at
watch
the top,
out.
top right, nigga.
Hell yeah. Oh, dude, yeah, you got the screen that you preferred and everything. Niggas would sit on that quadrant on that
And you,
side of the
and you
living
had
room.
to.
Yeah,
Oh
You
it
had
was
to.
too
Or,
small.
or you be fucked up. Like
TVs
niggas,
wasn't even
if
that
I'm on the
big
left
back
side,
then.
I'm not gonna sit over here on the right. That's not happening.
That sounds
Angles
like
be
a-
all fucked
Fucking
up.
cores
sounds
look
like
like
we
this
got,
and shit, nigga.
We got obsessed with convenience.
Oh shit, man.
Like, that shit was hella inconvenient to do.
It was. That shit was
And,
so
and
fun,
sometimes
bro.
you ain't even have 4 controllers. You had to have them bring theirs.
Oh, for sure. Yeah, pull up
You
with
know
your
what I'm
shit.
saying? Like,
Oh,
pull
off
up
top.
the
Nah,
controller.
yeah, I don't know. Nobody.
That's
have
so
fucking 4
inconvenient,
controllers.
though, when you think about it today. Like, if you had to ask somebody, like,
Hey, bring your controller with you.
Nigga, why?
niggas gonna be like, I'm just stay home and play with
You ain't
all
got
the
to.
Controllers, nigga.
You ain't got
Memory
to.
cards, nigga. Try beating a fucking game in a day. Not
Oh,
turning
yeah.
not turning your system off for days at a
Just turning
time.
the TV off.
Turn the
and hoping
TV
nobody
off and
turns
hoping
it
your
off
mama
for
don't
you.
come in there.
Somebody come and bump your shit. Mom's turn it off because it's humming,
Boy.
running the power bill up.
Niggas really like memory cards weren't even expensive. Like,
It was like
niggas just
$30
didn't- Niggas just didn't have them.
And never went to get them.
Like
Buy hella games and never get a memory
nigga
card.
try to be Spyro in a day.
Bro.
He stressed the fuck
A
out.
day. You just dedicate your life to it, dude. You
Nigga trying to beat the sun.
not for
Oh,
real.
Shit.
That's something that I be wishing, man. I wish that the generation of kids like just after us would have gotten to do some of that inconvenient ass fun shit that we used to do, like going way the fuck out of our way just to have a fucking night.
Man, dude. And
That shit is gone.
it's so interesting.
They
Nigga, no,
removed that from everything.
no bullshit. Yesterday, I went to the bank with $100 bill and I broke it down. I broke it down a couple 20s, 10s, 5s, 1s, nigga, quarters, dimes, nickels. Because I figured out not too long ago, well, it was a while ago, but that fucking kids don't handle money.
Yeah, no.
Like,
that shit.
kids are not going to the stores at all. And if they do, they have a debit card.
Yep.
Yeah.
Like, children legit do not know how to handle money. And
literally
so
just
when you
saw
have
that. That's
you
crazy.
have a fucking popsicle truck that pull up in a neighborhood, you have a kid that you have to hand cash to, and they have absolutely no idea what they have in their hands is worth.
I gave him the money,
The
bro.
parents put them up to it too. They send them in there with the debit card. They don't think of that.
Yeah, but you knew, like,
Yeah.
for a fact that 4 quarters was $1.
Yeah, it helps you count.
Without even needing to know the math, that 25 plus 25 plus 25 plus 25
Yeah,
is 100. You just instantly knew
yeah. I
that
need
4
of
quarters is $1.
Yep.
That 10 dimes is $1.
Like when you're super young, a lot of kids just use the heads. Like, oh, that's the president. You need 10 Roosevelts. You need 10 this, 10. You know,
That
10, they'll
these
tell you.
kids have absolutely no idea
That is a trip.
what money is worth, how to use it, nothing, how to exchange it at all. And you think something that basic is fucking insane for somebody not to know. But these kids also don't know how to get around their neighborhoods, the city, nothing. Nigga, in middle school, I was on city buses.
Yeah.
We got GPS now. They don't even need to think.
But that's even for adults.
Yeah. Unless you came from it, you probably don't know better either.
At all.
Or you'd be really bad with directions and shit, getting lost.
It's about middle school, bro. In middle school, niggas are 11, 11 through 13. I was on the city bus.
Yeah.
I got a 10-year-old who I can't even send to walk to the fucking corner store right now. You think I can tell him to go to the Boulevard Mall?
That nigga look at you like,
Oh,
bro.
shit.
From right here, you think I could tell him just go to the mall?
Yeah.
Do you
Nigga,
hate
we
me
were
or
going
what?
to the mall with no money just to walk around. Malls that weren't even close to us.
Knew exactly where you was at all times.
And I'm talking about clear across the fucking city. And you knew how to get there, how to get back, what time you had to do what.
Bus
Bro,
routes,
these
shit like
kids
that.
don't know shit.
Because they don't have fear.
But they have everything right here. And they don't know shit.
They don't even think to look at it.
They don't have fear. They just have anxiety. That's why. We have fear and anxiety.
This shit
we
right
had-
here
I'm talking about
is
like,
anxiety.
fear like I better know where the fuck I'm at. I better know because we had people
Yes.
like
Beat
Yeah,
your ass
And
for not
motherfuckers could
knowing.
call you and be like, where you at?
yeah, we couldn't
Send
do
me
that.
your location.
Yeah.
No, nigga, you needed to know how
You're
to get
missing.
back.
When you out of the house, you missing. Back
You
when we
just
was
go.
kids,
No,
It's just faith. It's just faith and a
you was
prayer.
gone.
No
hope you
bullshit
come
because
back,
you don't
yeah.
have a phone. Nobody was calling. Nobody could call and check on you and be like, where you at?
They ain't think twice
You
about it.
you either knew where the fuck you was at and how to get back.
Yep.
Or you miss it.
Or you was-
like you said. You
When you leave the house, that's it.
yeah.
And you missing until you come back and check in. And my mom was the type of mom like,
If it's too long, you're getting whooped.
there you go.
And
Right
we
there.
had that fear. That was a healthy fear to have.
That's the fuck. Sometimes they change the time on you without telling you.
Just
Like,
to add some fucking
It's just late. You just late.
intangibles
You
to
late.
the shit.
You said I had 5 minutes. Yeah, no, not anymore.
What the
you
fuck?
late.
Do I get a multiplied score if I hit the recommendation?
What the fuck? Like you ain't think to tell me.
Where did this come from? That's
Yeah, that
facts,
shit
though,
is
man.
crazy.
Like, I feel like if you could think about your own upbringing, like there's a lot of essential shit that we didn't even get bringing up. I can only imagine how much less kids are getting just from a day to day, like just general life skills, like you said, like getting on the bus, handling change, shit like that. Like it's just getting worse and worse.
Because they don't have to do nothing.
Nothing.
That's the kind of world we're slowly getting to that
think
where you
about,
don't
bro.
have to
That
do
doesn't even
shit.
think about Wally, that movie, man.
Man,
That's a
You
trip.
don't have to do shit.
It's just like
Debit cards.
It was so simple to us, bro.
PIN number. Remember the PIN number.
That's it.
That's how much money you got on your account. Remember the password to your account on your phone so you can check your money, swipe your card.
That's
But
scary.
stop right there. Your phone will remember it for you, and you got a fingerprint sensor, so you don't got to remember your password now.
Tap your screen twice and boop.
It's
You don't
like
even
getting
need to
dumber
pay.
and dumber. I
Niggas
just
Absolutely.
like
give
it.
you $50. What?
That's crazy.
two 20s, 2 5s,
It,
and you lost.
Man, that's
the
actually
hell?
insane.
Fuck.
What is this?
Empty. You enter it in the
My
calculator.
son, bro. My son's he's really savvy at math right now. So when I broke down that $100 bill, I gave it to him, and I told him, if you can tell me how much this is, you keep it. Not
No
a chance
go?
in hell. No, he went for it. Like he went for it. But like when it got to the coins, which I knew
Yeah.
was gonna be the kick in the ass,
Oh, okay.
because he does not know what the fuck these coins are
The
worth.
bills kind of do it for you. They got numbers on them.
But when we were in kindergarten, in first grade, we knew what the fuck the coins were.
Yeah.
That's what we handled more than anything.
Yeah,
were
yeah.
the coins. We go into the grocery store. This pack of candy 25 cents. This pack is 75 cents. Like okay, 75 cents is 3/4. You don't need to. You don't have to do math. You don't. It's just something you know. 2 quarters, 50 cents. 3/4, 75. 4 quarters, that is $1. You know that without being taught
Yeah.
the 25, 25, 25 whole scheme.
Yeah.
Yeah.
These kids have absolutely no idea. And for listeners,
Shit.
I will challenge you, the listeners, if you have kids that are in elementary school, probably 3rd grade and under, give them change and tell them to count it up. Even if they're really good at math at school, don't tell them how much the change is worth. Just give it to them and tell me how much it is. And you let me know how many of y'all kids
Yeah.
know how to
That's
count
fine.
up
At
change.
least $1 and change.
Yeah. just like
And,
random
like,
change too.
various change.
Yeah, random change. Just for
Mixes
me,
up.
Interesting
just for me,
exercise,
just
man.
to see how many of y'all kids know how to handle change, because I know for a fact y'all knew how to handle change in elementary school.
This shit is
Yeah,
just
like
crazy.
I feel like
bro.
it was like clockwork. I didn't really think about it.
You pay for lunch, you pay for everything. Like you had to handle money when we
Yeah.
were kids.
I got like I used to get like 15 a week. She just give me like a bit of money per week, and then I used to just deal with that shit.
Throughout the week,
Yeah,
effortlessly.
that's so crazy to
It's
think
just-
of how simple just taking that simple little day-to-day action out.
How far you will regress simple things
Yeah, mentally.
that kids should know.
Because like even then, like, I can't remember what it was called, but we had like a song. Even like they had like songs and jingles and shit in school to where you could remember certain shit like that or whatever it was we were doing. It was like 4 little Washingtons make a big Washington, and so on and so forth. There was a bunch of them.
Yeah.
I'm like, that shit is all gone.
No need.
For what?
Like, what else are we gonna get?
But
rid
at
of?
what?
Remember your pen.
Because at what point at the times today, and I don't know why or why people are so afraid now compared to back then when it comes to like kids being in danger. And I know somebody said that kids are being kidnapped at a higher rate now than they were. I was like, it's not true though. It's just known.
Yeah.
It's
I mean,
it's documented.
Yeah, this is true. We can
And-
see it now.
Yeah, so like, if you talk about like a time where you should be afraid for your kids, it would be a time when none of them have fucking cell phones.
You
Yeah.
can't reach them.
Yeah.
That's when you
Once
should.
they
That's
outta here-
That would have been the scarier time. How is today, where all the kids have a way to be contacted and tracked and all of this shit? How is today the scary time where you don't want your kids to get on the bus? You don't see small children on the bus. When we were growing up, like I said, in middle school, nigga, we were on city buses. There are not small children waiting at bus stops.
No, there's not.
There are no fucking small children waiting at bus stops because parents are all afraid of something happening to their kids.
Yeah.
But these kids have these in their hand where you can FaceTime them. When we were little, we didn't have none of that shit. So why is it scarier now than it was then?
I just want to know why a private Uber is scary. Isn't as scary as a public bus. That's what I want to know. Having several eyes on you versus one set sounds much safer.
I think it's the generation of parents, man.
But I think it's like part of that fear is like in the era we live in again. Like if your kid's not going outside, that means they're not doing shit physically. That means you know that they're incapable of defending themselves in the event that some shit does pop off because all they do is use their phone.
And they don't know shit.
And they
These
don't
kids
know
don't know.
anything.
They have phones in their hand that can teach them anything they want to know. And these kids don't know shit.
Don't need
Nothing.
Because there's a wealth
all
of
here.
useless shit on the internet and they consume it all.
Y'all been to my house several times.
Yeah.
Y'all know how to get here.
Indeed.
I have kids who live in this bitch that are going to middle school next year and could not get to the corner of the main streets that they live on.
Like if
And
you
I
tell
can
to
ask them.
walk around the neighborhood.
I
and
can
then
ask
come
them
back.
right now, what are your main streets that you live on? You think you didn't know that? You didn't know that in going to middle school? Where the
had
fuck
to.
you live?
You had to. At
Yeah.
least the main
Like
streets.
just without thinking about it. Like
No,
I know where I'm at.
because you needed to know the streets because you had to get the fuck around.
Yeah.
Super simple. Yeah.
You just had to get around. And these kids don't have to do shit. They don't do shit. They don't have to do shit. They don't want to do shit. Nothing.
We had infinite reasons to get outside, and they have
Yes.
zero.
Right in your phone. Right. In your fucking phone, the kids can pull it
That's
up. And be
why
like,
I'm struggling with this detox.
Looks
so
like
much,
these
bro.
are here.
That's
All
why
right,
I'm
so we
struggling
on
with
Cheyenne.
this detox so much. For the
Yeah.
people that are listening
Okay.
that don't know, I got rid of social media in August, and I have not turned that shit on since. And it's just like
but he need to because we got a fucking podcast to run.
Exactly.
And we need help promoting.
Exactly.
Yeah, because y'all don't really fuck with us.
Yeah, unless we constantly in y'all face over and over. Like we have to post on all social media platforms and we have to remind y'all and all of this shit.
Because of the attention spans. Like, it's a fucking never-ending web of issues coming from this shit, bro, and I just don't want to be a part of it anymore.
I get it. I
I
got
feel
off.
like it's making me stupid.
I got off.
Yeah, getting stupider.
I got off
You
around.
can
I
feel
think
it.
I think I got off around the same time as you. And I got
Oh
back
my
because
God.
we were coming back out with this, and I found out
That
how social
nobody
media
gives a
works.
fuck unless they can see you.
Bingo.
Y'all better than me. I got off for like a week.
I would love to challenge people listening to do
Because
that
you a
too.
crackhead, nigga. It's
Nah,
addictive.
bro, I
You
went
a
back to
crackhead.
work. I went back to work,
We've
nigga.
been
It was
challenging
nothing to
y'all a
do.
lot, but I'd like to see.
I could only look at walls for so long.
That's why I started working out at work. That's why
shit,
I
need
really
to.
started doing hella push-ups. I took my push-up machine to work. I was nigga like it's still at work right now.
Yeah.
That remember that little fucking thing?
With
It's
the
at
bars?
it's at work, and in my downtime, and it was only because I got off social media. Because just like you know, when work gets slow, you don't got shit to do. You just sitting there staring around. You don't want to talk to the motherfucking strangers. Like you don't want to do that shit. So what I did, nigga, I started challenging myself to do a certain amount of push-ups a day because I didn't want to be on social media, but I wanted to do fucking something. So I took that shit up, nigga. I got 2 books in my work bag right now just so I can stay off social media. And now when I'm at work, what am I doing? Constantly on social media. You want to know why? For you, motherfuckers. Yeah. Just so y'all know, I'm only on social media like I am because of y'all. Because
I just ain't shit.
It's the only way.
Books. Wes not back.
Yeah.
Hook that shit to my veins, nigga. I'm here.
We need you though.
I'm here.
But we need you. Honestly, we need you on social media the way you are. And I came back, but I'm not back like I was.
I hate it, but I love it.
I guess I'll be the last of the 3.
Man, you are the last of the 3.
To rejoin the fray.
Come on back, man. Just get on there with them crazy ass memes and get everybody to laugh. That's all we need.
Facts.
Just make your memes and keep changing your profile pictures to the crazy shit you do. And that's how you gonna get your interaction. And that way, when we post shit, we can harass the hell out of y'all. And
hey, if y'all haven't seen it, check out The Social Dilemma so you understand what we're talking about with interactions.
That's on Netflix.
Not if you like social media. All right, if you like social media and you don't give a fuck, don't watch it.
Yeah,
not watch it.
Will fuck you up. Not.
I need you to watch it.
It's not a possibility.
I pressed all the homies.
You up.
If you gonna be a crackhead, I need you to at least know why.
Yeah.
That's that makes me better than y'all.
I'd like to see how many of y'all can go a month without being on any social media.
I can do it if I'm at home.
I'd like to see that.
A month at home?
Yeah. If I'm at home, I could do it. If I go back to work, I don't know. I don't know.
Did you get? What do you mean go back to work?
My wife said I can't do it, so I don't know.
Is you at the crib again?
No.
Okay.
No, they got me. Working.
All good.
Man, I don't know, bro. Social media is for sure
gift
a spying service,
bro. Okay, so look, go watch Social Dilemma. Don't listen. I was just bullshitting. Go watch Social Dilemma on Netflix. And I'm gonna tell you, it's some things that even if you feel like you kinda are iffy about social media and how it works and their algorithm and all that other shit,
you don't know shit.
You don't know.
No idea.
You don't know shit until you listen to people who designed the social media, the social platforms that y'all using. The original people who designed these softwares and programs are also falling victims to what they created, and they know what it's created for. So you mean to tell me that y'all think y'all stand a chance?
Niggas got it beat.
Like, to put it in perspective, they had the company set up and then years later had to integrate a department so that they can have ethical design. Like, let's just put that. That's crazy.
Man.
Y'all didn't have no ethics?
It took them years to say, hey, wait a minute, y'all.
Shit ain't right.
Said we are money makers.
Is this right?
We are money makers.
Hey, remember it's not my fault, y'all. But remember when the 2 niggas was like, hey, no, it was one dude out of the 3 that was behind the thing. He was like, hey man, y'all think this is
like kind of messed up?
I think it's kind of messed up. And the 2 niggas was like,
no.
He was like, he was like, all right, man.
I was tripping. I'm sorry.
He got out of line with this.
Get his ass.
Finding out how much of a lab rat you are is a fucking treat. I'll tell you that. Like, that it's gonna blow y'all away.
It makes you feel
man.
Disgusting.
We are not sponsored by Netflix, by the way.
Yeah.
Like
and then there's that.
Shit.
But as usual, if y'all,
slide a little bread over there, right?
Niggas that do better than John Henry, I tell you that.
A little bit of bread.
Man, and that John Henry, you know what?
Do you want to talk about it?
No, man, hell no, dude.
We
did. We touched on it a little bit.
We last season we talked about it a little bit. I know it got to be off Netflix by
justice.
Now, bruh. Netflix, y'all out of line.
You know what's fucked up?
Is it still on there?
It can't be. Ain't no way in hell, bro. It ain't. It ain't no way in hell.
It's gotta be.
No, fuck no.
Don't say that.
It's a gym. That shit is a gym for how bad. It's so bad it's good,
nigga.
It's a fucking gym.
Yeah,
if you ever thought like you could make a movie and it would be anything.
Oh yeah, it's still here. It's still there.
On there.
Absolutely.
Oh man, that's great.
It do not come up when you type in John.
Hey,
so like they buried that shit
with Terry Crews and.
Hey, don't even say who else. That should let you know when the niggas say with Terry Crews, like that's the first name. That's the first name, bro. Says
starring
with
my fault. Go watch John Henry starring.
Terry Crews is your lead for the first time, I think, ever.
Terry Crews. For clearly, we know why
I
now.
don't think he's ever been
Fuck
the lead
no.
in anything.
No,
before.
he's been
Absolutely
the
not.
buff dancing nigga.
At all times, except for when he was Chris Dad.
Typecast.
I'm so
nigga.
sad he went how he went. Like, that's different.
Yeah.
We'll stall Terry Crews out. For
Different.
for this.
Yeah.
Anyway, social dilemma, and if you got time and want to see the bullshit, John Henry.
But don't listen to Social Dilemma because you got to get on here to see us.
Listen first.
So don't.
Well, technically, y'all don't have to be on social media to fuck with us.
This
Just
is
so
true.
y'all know,
This is true.
because we are everywhere.
Just
We're
subscribe to our shit. It'll pop up. Like,
everywhere.
But don't go everywhere. Come to us.
yeah.
All right, man. So look, that's
That's episode 2.
yes, sir.
Kept this one nice and tight.
Yeah. I think that we did a lot of good shit on this one.
This one was solid.
Y'all need us.
We're
know.
gonna fuck with y'all, man.